was third. Annabella Stroparo did come in fourth place, with Sophie Hossoff, France, in fifth. Well, that was a superb morning's racing for the ladies, but now the creme de la creme as we wait on the start line with Luca Bramati of Italy. This is when we will see all the top riders. This is Ralf Berner of Germany, the local boy they all want to win. The first winner of the World Championships, in fact, Ned Overend of the United States. A little bit of a yawn from Hans-Erik Ostergaard there, the Danish rider who could be up at the top of the podium tonight. Well, there's the course, exactly the same course that the ladies faced this morning, 8.5 kilometres around, and they will have to cover that on 6 separate occasions. And it's going to be a very tough day for these men. Well, the last tense moments before the start here, they'll pull that banner out of the way, and it's off for these riders. There's the flag, and the riders leaping away. They have to get a good start on the left-hand side. You can see the American there, Tinka Juarez. He's going away as rapidly as he can. They realise the first 100 metres sometimes is the most critical, because there are 157 riders in this race, and if you're caught at the back of the pack, it's going to take you an awful long time to get back up to the leaders. Well, here in the lead at the moment is number 73 from Luxembourg, Jempi Drucker, setting the early pace, but it may well be that he's going to be the hare for the hounds, because there are some big names back in the pack who want to get to the front. Well, as they head into the trees for the first time, these riders jockeying for position. It's still Jempi Drucker from Luxembourg in the front, but already in second position there is Tinka Juarez. A little bit further down in the green jersey, nice to see Martin Earley of Ireland. Not really renowned as a mountain bike rider, rode the Tour de France, in fact won a stage there, but he's converted to mountain biking with quite a lot of success. And you see here everybody's fighting to get in there. They realise they've got to get into the first obstacles in a good position, because otherwise you get blocked in the traffic jam at the back. These riders really are fighting to move up, and this is the disadvantage of starting off in mountain bike racing, because you have to qualify, you have to get world points to move yourself up in the seedings. This is the course the riders face today, gives you an idea of the profile. They're heading into the first climb at the moment after 1.5 kilometres, but you can see the jagged points of the course. It's up and down all the way, and that will bait the backs of some of the strong men. An early leader here, number 54, Luca Bramati, the man we saw on the start line earlier on. He's opening up a fantastic gap. And the crowd is all over this course. They've come from all around the world to see these riders. In second place at the moment, number 88, that's Rune Højdahl, followed by Bart Brentjens, the winner of the recent Tour de France mountain bike race, and Darius Gil from Poland. But this is the man at the front, Luca Bramati from Italy. He is flying round those corners at the moment. Superb piece of bike landing there, but you can see the strength of this man as he goes round the corner there and accelerates away, and we get a chance to look back down the course and see the gap. Round about 30 seconds his lead at the moment, and that is a very quick start. Well, Brentjens, the Dutch rider, goes through there in third, but Tinka Juarez looks to me as if he's having a little bit of difficulty, not as fluid as he is normally. Recently he won a race by 7.5 minutes in the United States, but it may well be that he peaked too early. Bramati at the front here negotiates that corner superbly. It won't be very long before he's on the track there at the end of lap 1, but look at the crowd. I don't think anybody could have expected such an astounding success as we've had here in the Black Forest. A little bit further down the field, 83 there is Marcel Arns, but the man they all want to win here, Ned Overend, the winner of the first ever mountain bike world championships, he seems to be suffering quite a bit. Well, look at that time as we come to the end of the first lap. Luca Bramati is doing an astounding ride, almost 4 minutes faster than the ladies' time. He goes through in 22 minutes and 49 seconds. Well, we have a very good chase group here forming behind, not more than 30 seconds, I wouldn't think, when they come to the line. This is Darius Gil from Poland at the front. He's followed by Tinka Juarez. Højdahl is in there for Norway, and also Brentjens from Holland. 30 seconds on the line it is, and these riders will have to pull out all the stops if they want to get back up to the front. Well, although Luca Bramati's at the top, there's actually no difference between the riders in second, third and fourth position. They've got a good chasing group after this man, and there's the wave. They want to get a little bit of atmosphere out here on the course. They know that this man Bramati is doing a great ride at the front. He's flying through them on 30 seconds is his lead. He's off. This is a little bit of cyclocross. We don't see this too often in mountain bike racing, but he decided that it was a lot quicker to put his bike on his shoulder and run up the mountain here. But look at this. This is Brentjens coming across on his own. He's left that group. This man too knows a little bit about cyclocross. He's getting off and decided this is the best way, the fastest way to get round here. This man is doing a good job. And look at the gap these two riders have at the moment. Gil, the Polish rider, in third place is chasing, and Tinka Juarez, to me, looks to be in all kinds of difficulties. Gill got a little gear. He's decided to ride up this climb at the moment. That may well pay at the end of the day because the two riders at the front have got an awful lot of confidence. Look at that Tinker Juarez. He really is suffering. Hoyerdal here coming through as well. He's decided to take it as a walk. Jumps back onto his bicycle, tries to lift it, but behind the race, in fact, has changed dramatically because coming through in first position is 84. Bart Brentjens, the winner of that recent Tour de France mountain bike race, and he is putting the pressure on. Bramati doing well to stay in contact there. Well, these two riders have got a great lead at the front. Information coming to me over the intercom system is, in fact, that it's 32 seconds the gap that they have over the chasing riders, and this could be a decisive moment. All the time, though, you see Tinker Juarez, the man that many expected would shine today, is suffering. He's staying in the wheel of the Polish rider, Darius Gill. He's letting Gill do all the work. And what's gone wrong here? What has happened to his bike? He doesn't look very happy there. Look at the back wheel. In fact, you can see he's broken his gears, and that's the unfortunate thing about mountain bike racing. If you have a mechanical failure, you can't change your bike, you can't change your gears, and the day is over. His hopes of being world champion have gone out of the window. The man from Italy, all that rests for him to do now is to walk back to the pits. His day is over. What a sad ending for that man, but it leaves this man with a little bit of luck. Bart Brentjens now is in the lead, all on his own. Number 84 from Holland, the man that many people thought could only ride the stage races, could only ride things like the Tour de France, and he really has come up with the goods today. He's opening up a fantastic lead, 45 seconds over the chasers, and Tinker Juarez behind is trying to put the pressure on, but I think he's left it a little bit too late. The crowd really appreciating this. They're getting behind all the riders. They can realise now that the man at the front is doing a superb ride. It looks now as if Juarez has got back a little bit of his fluidity. He's getting around those corners a lot better than he did on the first few laps. But this is the man doing the damage at the front. He's the brother-in-law of the famous Tour de France rider Kirchzarten Tunis. In fact, they train together, and I'm sure that that is why he's got this speed on the road. He looks to me to be travelling 4 or 5 kilometres an hour faster than anybody else when he gets onto the flat, fast sections of this course. Well, Bart takes time to look over his shoulder there, but you don't need to look because they're a long way behind you at the moment. Bart, you're doing a great job. He comes over there in 47 minutes and 20 seconds. He really is opening up the gap, while further back down the course, riders in all kinds of difficulty, really suffering on this part of the course. It's a very steep uphill here. Who was that rider? Pushes his foot down to get himself going again. Riders all over this course. Many riders up to 30 minutes back so far. And we can see this Belgian rider here also having some difficulty. In fact, he has broken his bicycle too. That all remains for him to do is walk back to the pit because his day is over as well. That's what you have to be careful of, because you can come unstuck so easily. This is Masanori Kosaka of Japan. He's come across here to try and race with the best of them in the world, and he's doing a great job. Get a chance here to follow the man at the front, and he is riding a superb race. You see how he's out of the saddle. He's looking for the hardest part of the course just so that his bike doesn't sink down into the mud. You also get a chance to see how much different these bikes are to the bikes we saw yesterday's race when they were using those very specialized downhill races. He's out of the saddle really like a road cyclist. He really is using all of his body, all of his force to push it up. And what's going on down here on the course? Number 37 comes through now. This is Miguel Martinez, the man who last year was the world junior champion in Vale, and he's doing a great ride. He's in second place on the road at the moment. He's blown everybody away. Well, as the 19-year-old Frenchman rides himself into second place, there's a great group forming here for third place, and in fact it looks very much to me as if Jan-Erik Oostergaard has joined them. Well, you get a chance here to see what a superb crowd has turned out at the end of lap 4. This is confirmation of the position. Bart Brentjens is leading ahead of Miguel Martinez of France. Jan-Erik Oostergaard has moved up into third place. A long way down the field today, number 325, the man who was the hero of the Americas, John Tomac. Tomac was world champion back in 1991 in the cross-country, and he finished second in the downhill in the same year when he thought he was going to get the double. Chance here to see another of the Japanese riders. This is Motochiro Yoshida, who's come up into the frame. These Japanese really have done a great ride. They've come over here. They've got an American coach who's bringing them up. And we get a chance now to see the speed of the man at the front of the race, Bart Brentjens. This is one of the fastest parts of the courses. It's a very hard, packed dirt road, and he picks up as much speed as he can before he flicks off back into the forest again. He's doing a great ride today. He's opening up the gap all the time. At the end of lap 4, he was 2 minutes in the lead ahead of this young man, Miguel Martinez, whose father was a former Tour de France rider. He won the King of the Mountains in 1978, and it looks to me as if Miguel, at 19 years of age, has got a great career ahead of him. Third place on the road now has been taken over by Jan-Erik Oostergaard. He's dropped his companions, and I think, you know, Tinker Juarez is not having the greatest of days. He's 6 kilometers from the finish line at the moment. The man at the front here sampling the crowd. Look at this. This is like we would not see on the Tour de France. We wouldn't see in the Tour of Spain. This, in fact, is the World Mountain Bike Championships, and the crowd have come out in force. Over 50,000 people are watching this man. You can see now at the end of the race he's starting to suffer. He's getting every last little bit out of his body. He's hunched over those handlebars. He knows he's got to get to the top of this climb and he can recuperate a little bit more, but the information will be coming back to him that the time is going up all the day. Look at that crowd. It's absolutely unbelievable. They've turned out. They've come from all over Europe to see this. This is Miguel Martinez, the young man. Finished third, in fact, in the cyclocross championships of the world earlier this year in Switzerland, just over the border. And the man here, Jan-Erik Oostergaard, has really improved this year. He's ridden a lot of road racing as well. In fact, he rode the Tour of Denmark. But as we come up to the finish line, this man knows that he has got the World Championships in his bag. They said he was only good to ride the Tour de France mountain bike race, but today he has ridden himself into a world jersey. He'll be wearing the rainbow jersey for 1 year from today. Bart Brentjens, champion of the world. He comes in there for the last-minute check. The commissaire will be in there to make sure there's no illegalities, no wheel changes. But Bart Brentjens, the Dutchman, who has done a superb ride today, he has walked away with victory. Well, coming up to the line, this man is extremely elated. He looks as if he's won the race. They said he was burned out at the age of 19, but I don't think second place in a World Championships is burnt out to me. What a superb ride by this man. He's extremely happy, but you can't take joy away from the winner.
But after the Tour de France this year, this must be a great day for you.
Yeah, it is. I won a lot of races last part of the season, and I was in a very good shape in the Tour de France. And I feel better and better. I was twice second in the World Cups in Plymouth and Italy. And today was unbelievable.
Well, a lot of people thought you'd be tired after the Tour de France, but you really led the race from the start.
Yes, but I feel every day better in the Tour, and that's why my form goes better every day. And yeah, I feel good. I like it to do every day a hard race, and we had a good.